Welcome back to Ancient Deities Dossier, where we unravel the mysteries of the gods, goddesses, and legendary figures from across the globe. Today, prepare yourselves for one of Hinduism's most dramatic, awe-inspiring, and surprisingly nurturing deities, Kālī, the goddess who rules time, darkness, and liberation. In this epic deep dive, we're exploring every corner of her mythos, from the classic Puranas to the esoteric Tantras, and from ancient lore to modern devotion. Buckle up, because once you glimpse Kāla's world, there's no going back. Let's get started. Kāli's name derives from the Sanskrit word Kāla, meaning time, but it also relates to the word for black or dark. So Kāla is literally she who is time or she who is dark. But guess what? She's not just dark in a spooky sense. The Deva Bhagavata Purana praises Kāli's all-consuming darkness, emphasizing it's like a cosmic womb, a place where all potential lies before it bursts into creation. Think of it this way: her darkness is not empty, but infinite possibility, like a starless night sky that births entire galaxies. From her wild flowing hair to her blue-black skin, everything about Kāl screams, "I'm beyond your mortal rules." She's often shown with 4 arms, carrying a sword, a severed head, and offering the Abhaya, fearlessness, and Varada, boon-giving, mudras. Now that head? It's not just gore for the sake of gore. In many tantric texts, like the Mahanirvana Tantra, these severed heads represent the ego and ignorance. Basically, Kāla is slicing away all that stands between us and enlightenment. One of her most iconic features is her long, outstretched tongue. Folk traditions in Bengal say it's the moment she realizes she's stepped on Shiva, her beloved, and she is in shock. Other interpretations from the Kalika Purana suggest her tongue signifies her insatiable hunger for devouring evil, negativity, and human ego. So it's both a comedic and a cosmic. That's Kālī for you. Fierce, unstoppable, yet endearingly relatable. Speaking of negativity, check out her garland of heads, each representing a letter of the Sanskrit alphabet in some tantric interpretations, or symbolizing human vices. The Dev Mahatmya in the Markandeya Purana depicts Kālī emerging in the heat of battle, wearing these skulls like trophies. Then there's her skirt of severed arms, reminding us that all actions, or karmas, ultimately fall at her feet. Let's jump into one of her most famous stories from the Deva Mahatmya, Durga Saptashat. The demon Raktabija was unstoppable. Each drop of his blood that touched the ground spawned a brand new demon. Durga was fuming. In a burst of cosmic rage, Kāla sprung forth from Durga's brow, like your worst nightmare made flesh, only with a mission to save creation. She slurped up every drop of demon blood before it hit the ground, effectively nullifying Raktabija's power. Why does this matter? Because it shows Kāla as the last resort, the unstoppable force who steps in when all other gods and goddesses are at their wits' end. The Mahanirvana Tantra highlights her as the supreme Shakti, the ultimate power behind all existence. When the going gets tough, the tough call Kāl. In many tantric philosophies, Shiva is pure consciousness, silent and unchanging. Kālī is dynamic energy, unstoppable motion. Together they manifest creation, preservation, and dissolution. One cannot exist without the other. One would say they are a symbiosis of one. The Deva Bhagavata Purana elevates Kālī as an even more cosmic force, depicting her darkness as a creative womb that births universes. Not empty or evil, but brimming with unrealized worlds and endless potential. In the Shakta tradition, the goddess is paramount, the root of all cosmic power. Kāl isn't just an aspect, she can be the entire show. The Kalika Purana tells us she's the primordial mother who predates even the trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. So if you're worshipping Kālī, you're worshipping the source of all that is. In tantric circles, devotees might perform Kālī Puja at midnight amid cremation grounds, places that remind us of our mortal impermanence. By facing death head-on, they aim to conquer fear itself. The Mahanirvana Tantra details secret mantras and offerings, often with red hibiscus flowers, Kāla's favorite, symbolizing lifeblood and passion. These rites can be symbolic or literal, depending on the tradition, but the goal is always inner transformation, embracing Kālī to obliterate illusions and awaken to truth. In West Bengal, Kālī is beloved as Ma Kālī. Devotees see her as the compassionate mother, not just the demon-slaying warrior. The revered mystic Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, priest at Dakshineswar, had profound visions of Kālī, describing her as the all-merciful mother of the universe. Through his teachings, Kālī's fierce image became a tender maternal figure, offering unconditional love and liberation to her children. So, if you thought Kālī was all blood and terror, think again. Mark your calendars for Kālī Puja, a major festival in Bengal, often coinciding with Diwali. Worshippers gather at temples like Kalighat and Dakshineswar, decked out with twinkling lights, chanting mantras, and playing drums into the night. The Devi Mahatmya is recited, and offerings are made. Sometimes goat sacrifices, sometimes just flowers and sweets. It's a raucous, joyous celebration that honors Kālī's power to destroy evil and illuminate the world with her divine presence. Dakshina Kālī, the south-facing form, revered for her protective qualities. Bhadra Kālī, known as gentle. Kālī, a calmer aspect worshipped in certain South Indian temples. Shmashana Kālī, the fierce presence in cremation grounds, symbolizing the raw truth of impermanence. Mythical, the cosmic form that spans all time and space. Each form highlights a different angle of Kālī's multi-layered personality. It's like different sides of the same cosmic coin. Now, about animal sacrifice. Some traditional temples still practice goat sacrifice, symbolizing offering one's lower instincts to the goddess. However, many modern devotees opt for coconuts or pumpkins instead. At the heart of it, the Kalika Purana and other texts stress that the real sacrifice is ego. The symbolic or literal rituals merely represent that deeper surrender. Contemporary worship often reflects evolving ethics while striving to keep Kālī's essence alive. During the British colonial era, the Thuggee cult was sensationalized as practicing ritual murder in Kālī's name. Modern scholarship, like William Pinch's and other historians' works, suggests these narratives were often exaggerated or fabricated to justify colonial policies. In reality, mainstream Kālī worship is about devotion and spiritual liberation, not violence. As always, sensational headlines made for a dramatic story, but overshadowed the true nurturing and transformative aspects of Kālī's worship. Kālī's fierce independence and raw power have made her a feminist icon in many modern circles. She's a symbol of female empowerment, reclaiming autonomy and refusing to be tamed. In Neo-Tantra and New Age spiritual movements around the globe, Kālī's imagery is used to represent breaking societal chains, facing our deepest fears, and emerging reborn. Sure, not all interpretations are traditionally orthodox, but it shows how Kālī's message resonates with people seeking transformation in different cultural contexts. So, why does Kālī still hold us spellbound after thousands of years? Because she offers a direct challenge to our deepest anxieties. Fear of death, fear of change, fear of the unknown. Her fierce form and wild dance invite us to face those fears head-on. No sugarcoating, no running away. In exchange, she grants courage, liberation, and a profound sense that nothing truly ends. It just transforms. As David Kinsley notes in Hindu Goddesses, Kālī is a call to spiritual maturity, encouraging us to recognize the transient nature of existence while celebrating the life force that births and dissolves all. We've explored the texts, Devi Mahatmya, Kalika Purana, Devi Bhagavata Purana, the Mahanirvana Tantra, and we've seen how they depict Kālī, terrifying slayer of demons, cosmic mother, devourer of egos, and liberator of souls. We've learned about her iconography, her epic battles, her transformative worship, and even tackled some misinterpretations. We hope this journey has fired up your curiosity and your respect for the fierce mother of time, darkness, and liberation. Thank you for watching Ancient Deities Dossier. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok and Facebook for more behind-the-scenes updates and bite-sized mythology gems. If you're able, please support us on Patreon. The link is in the description. Your contribution helps us keep exploring the world's most enthralling deities and legends. And as always, seekers of the arcane, stay curious, stay mythical.